Welcome, Capricorn. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and this is your October 2023 reading. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit like, comment below, say hello, let me know you're here, because, you know, I love hearing from you guys. Guys, we have a couple of different decks that we're going to be using here. Just remember that this is general, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. If you like this content, I do have a membership area over at harmoniafriends.com. And if you're hesitant on joining that exclusive area, I do recommend you go to the Facebook Harmonia Friends group. It's a private group, but there's a lot of different readers over there that do, you know, have donation readings and so forth and share their information and pages and insights. But it's also a community just to get to know one another. And sometimes I post some of my exclusive content over there. It's just a gift, what's over at my Harmonia Friends area. So check it out. We would love to see you over there. All right, Capricorn. Let's get started. Remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't forget you have more than one sign in your chart too, so don't leave it all in the Capricorn reading if this doesn't resonate for you. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is going on and what is ahead for Capricorn? All right, this is part of your challenge. Okay, this is your challenge card here for this month. Patience. Sagittarius energy. 14, the 14th may be important to you, October 14th. What situation in your life is asking you to have patience and determination? So there's something here where your patience, oh, my Capricorns, you got to have patience with this, all right? But this is what's going to be triggered this month, okay? The challenge here is to have patience, to remain aligned, okay? Be aligned in that masculine and feminine energy, you know, pouring both into those cups of alignment, emotions, thoughts, the whole thing. It's kind of like you have to weigh both sides. You do. You have to weigh both sides. All right, let's see what the challenge is with this temperance, because it's coming up for a reason. And it usually has to do or along the side of what you are pulling in from the challenge of the past. So the past storyline may not have happened in September. It could have been a long, long time ago, or the story may resonate with you. This is usually how you can tell if this is what your story is going to be in, okay? There are no reversals when we are doing this. We're using the horror deck here. It's a horror. But let's see what happened to my Capricorns in the past that is going to be coming up. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean somebody's coming back or anything in that level. It's just this wound is coming up. Here we go, Capricorn. 8 of Wands. So this has to do with quick communication, back and forth, going back and forth in the past. You went back and forth a lot. Ace of Cups. That's love. That's a card of love. That's a card of self-love too. The High Priestess. Interesting. I feel I have a Capricorn here who's extremely intuitive and has an extremely big heart. But when it comes to, you have a thing here where you kind of go against your intuition at times because you have a really big heart. All right. There are things that you get involved in quickly in the past where you did it because you loved it and you felt intuitively guided to do this, what you felt you did. But the challenge here is, as I think that you had a lot of desires of things that may not have supported you in the best way. Notice that little demon, right? It's like, no. I know this is my intuition, but you know, we got to remember a lot of time when it comes to our past or the trauma or the things here that we have issues getting stuck in is that it's a subconscious kind of training. All right. So sometimes when we think it's our intuition, it's really chasing our fears. So I feel like I have a Capricorn here whose challenge in the past was to be patient or run into something really quickly. It was like, they're the person, that's the opportunity, I'm going to do it, they're the one, or that's the dream job, or yes. But there's also things here of getting obsessed, getting overly into it to the point where you let go of your own desires, your own needs. You need something balanced. And there's something coming up this month that I feel is bringing this wound up. All right, we're going to see what's ahead using the zombie deck, Capricorns. Now reversals are up. Here we go. What's ahead? What's ahead for Capricorn? 10 of Wands. You're carrying a lot. But the 10 of Wands is also, I'm going to drop it. Like, this is becoming way too much. Yeah. You can't do it all this month. And I feel this energy of dropping that, not wanting to be caged in, not wanting to sabotage yourself with the 8 of Swords coming up here. And the King of Wands. That's Aries, or Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy here. King of Wands reversed. Well, this is someone here who doesn't put as much effort in. I feel like you may be in a situation here, Capricorn, where you are going to listen to your intuition. This wound is coming up because it's going to remind you of things in the past where, you know, you desired it so much. You wanted it to be perfect. This could be saying, I really want to be good at this job, but also feeling very caged in this as well, right? That's the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords here, self-sabotage. It's like, I can't get out of this, but you know you can get out of this. See, I think there's a situation coming up for you, Capricorn, where you are burdened by somebody's responsibilities or what they throw on you and wanting it to do it their way. But there's something here about lack of confidence of, almost saying that if you don't do this or you may feel that you may get fired if you don't do it their way this month. And if it's not fired, you may really get rejected by an individual because you choose not to do it that way, which is really hard for you because you've had so much rejection in the past. Let's validate these. Let's validate that 10 of Wands. 5 of Swords. This is my who's on first, who's on charge. You don't want to fight this. This isn't a fight. This is something where I feel I think that there's something here about speaking up or realigning something here where you're not going to be taken advantage. You don't want to fight this. You don't want to fight this person. That's an 8 of Swords in here. Validate that 8 of Swords. I want to say it's because you're going to be talking, but let's say 5 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be. So there is going to be confrontation this month. All right. You don't want it to be like this, but you also do not want to keep your voice done because you've done that in the past and you have taken things on too much before. You know, it could be like, listen, that's a lot to put on my plate and I'm trying to keep aligned and, you know, you do a little bit, I do a little bit, but there's competition here. There is. It's a 5 of Wands, so it's very competitive energy here. And we have combined here with 2 5s. I mean, holy smokes. It is still a 10 though, so I do feel like it's kind of like change of who's in charge here. What's that King Wands energy coming up for you? Page of Hazards. You're not chained to this. I do feel, and this is a message regardless. It is. This is an opportunity here where I feel you're going to be, now this person may not like it, or this place may not like it, but I feel like you have been stagnant on looking at a new opportunity to speak your truth and set your boundaries. But also there's a message here, and I feel like you've been stuck on giving a message. I do. All right. It's kind of like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but you know, it doesn't mean I'm going to be doing the work for you. Okay. Cause that's still an offer, an opportunity. So there is a new offer, but I feel like it's an offer here of what you can give in comparison of what you gave before. It is, you are actually taking some away. You know, you have to worry about yourself too and what you invest in. And this person is like, you're investing very little, or this job, you're investing a little, very little this month. But I feel it's because, you know, you can lead a little bit differently than this person, but it's like, you don't want to fight about this. So you may be looking at new offers or opportunities as well too. Let's see now what the gains and losses are for Capricorn. We're using the monster deck. I'm not using reversals because we're seeing both sides of the gains and losses here. So let's see what the gains are first this month. I mean, I keep saying communication or setting boundaries, but let's see what your gains are this month. Knight of Cups. Well, that's an offer. You are getting an offer, but I feel like the offer here is to assist that person or that situation. And the offer here is also for you, a big offer here to you to speak your truth. Now we have the Three of Cups here, Cups, okay? This is an opportunity to speak up, to make yourself pretty happy. But I feel like the offer here is also unconditional love. There's an opportunity here to end something here of like saying, I agree to disagree. I do feel like your intuition, look, we got the moon energy. It's really strong there again. I do feel like for you, Capricorn, this opportunity is an opportunity you're giving to yourself, or this person here who may want you to take on the load or extra responsibilities or do something here where you give too much. This may just be a gain here for self-love for you. Let's see what your losses are this month. We have the Seven of Candles. Interesting. Defensive energy. Taking charge. Oh my gosh. The Tower. You were cutting your losses before Tower. You don't want to fight this. You're taking the loss. All right. You are literally saying, this is what I can offer you. It seems small. Got it. This is what I can offer you. It seems small, but I can't take anything beyond that anymore. All right. You may even be turning a relationship down that feels very overwhelming. And you're like, I'm putting a lot more in. You know what? Let's just be friends kind of thing. It could be that too, but you're not, you don't want to start a fight. You are going to be confrontational in a sense of talking to this individual, having it out, but you're also, what your loss here is this Tower and this defensive energy. So you're cutting your loss. You are actually creating the Tower, honestly. Let's see what your final card here is from Advice from Spirit. We're just using the Witch Oracle deck here. What's the final advice message we have here for Capricorn? Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? You really are burning everything down. There's something here about just rising from this, okay? You've been burnt many times because you give too much. And this is something here where you are going to be cutting your losses in a big way, expansive way. All right. 9 of this month may be very important to you, and 14 I'm seeing here too. All right, that's what I have here for Capricorn. If this resonated, like I said, would love to know, or just go ahead and like it. And if you want to become a member, just join the Harmonia membership at Harmonia Friends. But we would love to see you at the Facebook group too. You guys have an amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Take care.